Well, joining us now to wrap up what has been a long day for him, especially not just the runners, is our reporter Khotso Sello. Khotso, good afternoon to you. I can see a number of runners coming in. I saw earlier on, man, some just missing the cut.
Yeah, some just missing the cut. The final hooter went off a little under 15 minutes ago, Dumi. And what I can tell you now is that there are a lot of bodies just laying down just to demonstrate how grueling this, Comrades Marathon is. I mean, over 85 kilometers that these athletes had to endure. But today's race typically was a little bit better than other races over the years because the weather played ball. There was not much rain, there was not much sun, and the athletes were able to put in those hard yards that they've trained for throughout the entire year. But it is called the ultimate human test, and as you can see, some of the athletes struggling a little bit before being taken over to the massage parlor areas where they can get the necessary hands on them to make sure that they can recover. But what a day, Dumi. The entire day ran so smoothly. The supporters came out in their numbers. I think the amount of international athletes that came through was amazing. Over 1,500 entries in terms of international athletes that came through. That just speaks volumes in terms of how KwaZulu-Natal is able to, attract, foreign investment into the province. I mean, especially thinking that recently the province had floods. Before that, it was the lootings and, of course, COVID-19. But they were still able to get that number of people coming through to this event. I think the entire event had something like over 15,000 entries, and that's a lot. And they had to cut down on some of the numbers because of the COVID-19 restrictions. But hopefully next year, that number can be pushed up a little bit. And, it's just been an entertaining and, lung-busting day for most of these athletes who are, sprawled all over the floor today, Dubi.
I mean, Khotso, you talk about those international runners. I want us to just zoom into the story of Alexandra Morozova. How is she feeling knowing the fact that she might or she might not receive the prize money because she's a Russian athlete?
Look, at today's press conference immediately after the race, she made it clear that she is an athlete and she's not here on any political assignment whatsoever. And, in that emotional press conference, one must say, she shed a tear or two, just saying and apologizing to the South African public, saying she did not come here to stir any controversy, or fight any political battles. She's just an athlete and she's here to run, the ultimate human race as it's affectionately known. We know that Russians and the Polish have always done well in this race, particularly the women. If one can remember the twins from Russia who kept on winning this event year in, year out, and she's kind of trying to build on that legacy left by the Russian twins to continue the Russian tradition of running in this ultra marathon. And unfortunately, there is that little situation between Ukraine and Russia, and she was just caught in the middle of all of this. Leading up to the race, she had to go through court battles just to be able to be on the starting line. The court ruled in her favor to allow her to run in today's race, and hopefully the spirit of the comrades will prevail.
I mean, an inspiring story also of Tete Dijana. I do understand, obviously, that he is a security guard, and he says he's not going to leave his job.
Certainly. I mean, what a story. I think, just looking at his age, I mean, he's about, 34 years old, similar to what Edward Mutibi was when he won his first championship in 2019. And it just speaks volumes as to, how hungry these athletes, regardless of their age, is. But also a question needs to be posed of why are these athletes only being picked up at such, a late age? I mean, if a few sponsors were able to pick them up early, I think these guys would be walking into retirement money at the moment. But, it's still a feel-good story. He mentioned in that press conference that he's going to, find a financial advisor who's going to advise him on how to, invest this money that he's going to win from the Comrades. And of course, he said he's not going to quit his day job. He's going to continue, working, but also doubling up as an athlete. But hopefully, some of the sponsors out there that are listening, can give him an opportunity to become a full-time professional and be able, to use the sport and use the running to be able to provide for his family.
Khotso, before I let you go, have you located Gwena yet?
I have not located Gwena. Hopefully, I don't know, maybe he tried to slip under my radar, but I will have sent out all my scorpions to make sure we track him down and we find him. He promised us before 5:30 he would be here. I'm not sure. I'm still looking around. Maybe he's there by the massage parlor and probably getting, loosened up after this grueling 80-kilometer plus race.
All right, thank you very much, Khotso Sello, out at Moses Mabhida Stadium, just talking about some of the things that are happening post the Comrades Marathon and just some of those winners over there. But